Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy NONOLIGHTSHOW. And before we start this video, if you are new here, make sure you are subscribing. We are posting bangers each and every week. We are super close to hitting 200 subscribers. You guys are killing it. 200 subscribers just so happens to be my goal for the end of March. So like I said, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. You guys have been killing it, and I definitely think we can achieve that goal by the end of this month. Now, today we are actually on Overwatch, which is kind of nice because the new hero just came out today, Baptiste. So we're definitely going to be checking him out, giving him a go, and seeing how, hopefully we'll be checking him out. Yo, we're actually going to get to play Baptiste. Wow. All right, so right off the bat, checking out his abilities, he seems like he's got a lot to offer as a healer. So that's pretty good. So I don't know if you guys have maybe a similar issue. It's not so much an issue, but I have got the goofiest landlord ever. Yeah, I think his primary fire is definitely like secondary to his healing abilities because it's kind of weak. Yeah, I've got the goofiest landlord ever, I swear. I've had multiple things go wrong with my place, and just having him try and deal with them, it's an experience in its own. So one of the first things to actually go wrong was the furnace pilot light went out, and that's no big deal. He fixed that, no issue. So I was like, all right, you know, this guy knows what he's doing. He's a pretty good landlord. But as time would go on, I would come to find out that he is not, in fact, that capable with a lot of things. Now, none of this is going to be me bad talking the guy. He's an awkward guy. God, is he awkward. But he's a really good dude. So I actually have a roommate, and he stays in the basement. That actually sounded really weird. He lives in the basement. I don't like keep him locked up in the basement, so yeah. But anyway, so he stays in the basement, right? He lives down there. All the shit's down there. And one morning before we were going to work, he runs upstairs and he's like, bro, there's water all over the floor in the basement. Something's leaking. I go down there, and one of the hoses on the water heater is actually leaking. It's spraying out water at a pretty good amount. Oh my goodness, I'm so slow. Yeet! So I call up the landlord. I'm like, yo, look, the water heater's leaking. I need you to come over here, figure it out. And it needs to be quick because I have to go to work. So he comes over, diagnoses the problem, and like I said, it's one of the hoses leaking all over the place in the basement. He's like, all right, I gotta run to the hardware store real quick, and we'll get the part, and we'll get it replaced. No big deal. Be out of here real quick. I'm like, oh shit, cool, that easy? Let's make it happen. He runs to the hardware store, gets the part, the new part, comes back, takes everything apart, goes to put on the new part, and he got something completely different. Didn't get even close to the right part that we actually needed. He says, all right, I gotta go back to the store. I'll get the right part. Man, I was totally on that objective. He says, I'll go to the store, get the right part, he'll be back. This literally takes him like 2 or 3 hours between coming over, figuring it out, going and getting the part, taking it all apart, figuring out it's the wrong part, going back, getting the correct piece, coming back and fixing it. That was a disaster. But this isn't the only thing that has happened with this guy. Next was the refrigerator. The refrigerator goes out, it's not working anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it. The freezer started leaking, and I realized that it wasn't even cold anymore. So of course I had to hit him up, say, hey, the refrigerator's not working, I need you to replace this immediately because my food's going bad. He didn't really give a shit about the food, honestly. He was like, I don't know what to tell you about the food, you're just gonna have to, if it spoils, it spoils, get more food. Oh, get the Genji. Get the Genji. There it is. I didn't save anybody's life, and I'm a healer, but you know, whatever. So we're trying to figure out how am I gonna get a new refrigerator because he's busy and all this other shit. He ends up finding a used refrigerator and replaces our refrigerator with a used refrigerator that also leaks, but just not as bad. It keeps shit cold, so it's definitely a step up, right? I should probably start playing back a little bit and healing people, huh? The fact that his primary weapon is a gun that shoots is just a little difficult. So getting a new to us refrigerator was a pain in the ass, and it took forever. We ended up losing a bunch of food that was in the freezer, but hey, what do you do? Most recently is the funniest thing that has happened dealing with this guy. Peep the fucking banger on the other Baptiste. I find out that the toilet upstairs is leaking, and it's leaking pretty decent. There's a puddle on the floor next to the toilet, and it's not a good sight, right? So I tell him it ends up just being the seals that hold the tank onto the toilet. No big deal. He's gonna replace the seals. It's gonna be a piece of cake to replace, right? My man goes and gets the new seals, starts replacing them, takes everything off, starts replacing the seals, gets them all put on, and gets the toilet back together. And there was something that had to do with the type of nuts that he was using, that he couldn't get the tank as tight as it was onto the toilet. He says, no big deal, it's not gonna leak anymore where it was leaking. I replaced the issue, you're good to go. He's wobbling the tank back and forth, and it is like really loose. Now, if you've never taken a toilet apart, which I don't know why many of you would have in the first place, you would know that there's actually a seal that sits on the bottom of the tank that has to seal very tightly to the toilet. That's where the water comes out from. So like I said, he's shaking the toilet tank. He's like, you know, it's not going to leak anymore. I fixed the issue. It's just a loose tank, so no big deal. Let's give her a flush just to make sure. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I mean, he's about to prove to me that it's fixed, you know, no more leaking, and we're gonna be good to go. He flushes the toilet, and guess what happens? Water starts going all over the place. It's coming out from the middle, it's coming out from in between the tank and the actual toilet seat, and it's going all over the place. And this poor old man just starts losing it. He's like, oh my god, you know, what's going on, whatever. He starts freaking out, like trying to turn the toilet off real quick, get the water shut off and everything he can to stop it from spewing out everywhere. And at this point, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna leave you to it. You got a good idea what needs to happen, figure it out, fix it, get it taken care of. I'm gonna just leave you to it, because I'd been kind of like not really giving him a hand, but giving him a hand if he needed help, you know what I mean? Like, I want this shit done, so I'm gonna help you out if that's what needs to happen. So after the water's done pouring everywhere, we get that all cleaned up. He gets the toilet on there properly. All's good. All's well that ends well, right? Pretty much, he's just an overall goofy guy, extremely awkward, really, like uncomfortably awkward to talk to, but he's a good guy. I don't have any issues with him other than trying to fix things. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. If you are new, make sure you're subscribing. We are on our way to 200 subscribers, which is my goal for the end of the month. So be part of the first 200. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know about your absolutely amazing landlords and what those are like, because I don't know what that's like. If you want to connect with me, all the links are in the description below. Check out the Twitch channel. I'm trying to get affiliate by next month. So this month's goal is 200 subs on YouTube. Next month's goal is Twitch affiliate. Help me get there. I can't do it without you guys. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. We will see you in the next video. Peace.